NCM Learning Center. Good morning friends. In this video I am going to explain about inductor behavior. How the inductor behaves for the transient condition as well as the steady state conditions. Here transient response means when the inductor is connected with a DC source. At the time of connection, how the inductor behavior? Immediate response. The steady state response means when the inductor is connected with DC source. After a finite time period, the current flow will be a constant, steady one. That response is steady state response. Okay. The inductor, a transient response, inductor acts as a constant current source with previous state current value. Okay. At the steady state condition, the inductor acts as short. This is the points, very important points you should remember. Now I am going to give the proof what is transient response, how the inductor acts as constant current source at transient response. Okay, let us take an example. This is a water tank. Water tank is maintained at the 50% valve and tube pipelines. The pipeline is connected as the inductor. Consider that the valve is fully open, so there is water flow on the pipeline. Let us assume that the water flow is 5 liter per hour. Okay, now I am going to change the water level, suddenly increase the water level from 50% to 100%. Now what will happen? What will be the flow on the tube? Let's think that the answer is at the time of sudden changes, there is no water flow changes. The water flow is a constant 5 liter per hour at the time of changes. Immediate response. At the time of changes, there is no water flow changes. The water flow is a constant previous state value. Previously 5 liter per hour, that flow will be happened. After some times, water flow starts to increases from 5 liter per hour maximum. After finite time, the water flow reaches steady value, maximum value. Okay, this at the time of changes, the response is transient response. At this condition, the flow will be constant, previous value. After some times, the flow reaches steady, that is steady response. Okay, at the time of changes is the transient response. After long time, the flow, the variable is reaches constant, that is steady state response. Okay, similarly for the electrical circuits, let us assume that the pipeline is inductor and the source is DC. Okay, at the time of inductor is connected with DC source, the inductor current flow through the inductor will be a constant one, that does not change immediately. The current flow value will be the constant and the previous state value, previous current flow. That is why at the transient response, the inductor acts as constant current source. After a long time, the current flow through the inductor will be a steady value. So it is acts as a short. Okay. And let us take another one example. When I change a switch, fan switch, at the time of switch changes, this fan speed will be a minimum one, starts to rotate. After finite time, the fan speed will be a constant. Okay, at the time of switch changes, that response, immediate response is transient response. After long time, the variable reaches the steady value, that response is steady state response. Another one example, let us take tube light. When we switch on the tube light, what will happen? The tube light immediately will not glow. The tube light will be flicker. That response is transient response. A transient condition, the tube light will be flicker. After long time, after some time period, the current flow through the tube light will be a constant one. So the tube light will light bright. Okay, that is steady state response. Okay, let us take an example. In the circuits is an inductor. The 2-volt battery is connected with the circuits, RL circuits. It's long time is connected. If this DC source is long time connected with the inductor, the current flow through the inductor will be a steady one. Okay, so the inductor acts as short. So another one proof is what is XL, inductive reactance? Inductive reactance XL is equal to omega into L. Omega is angular frequency, L is inductance, XL is inductive reactance. We know that. For the DC source, what is frequency? Frequency for the DC input is 0, is equal to 0 for DC circuits. Inductive reactance will be 0, XL is equal to 0. If omega is equal to 0, XL is equal to 0. XL means resistance property, resistance effect. If XL resistance is 0, what is mean that if resistance is 0 means short. Okay, for a short circuits resistance is 0. So for DC circuits, a steady state condition, inductor act as short. Okay. So if inductor short circuits means the current flow through the inductor will be 2 volt by I is equal to V by R, 2 by 1 is equal to 2 amps. Okay, so when the inductor is connected with the DC source 2 volt, the current flow through the inductor will be 2 amps. Okay, now the switch position changes from 1 to 2. This is position 1, this is position 2. Now the inductor RL is connected with 5 volt at the time of t is equal to 0 seconds. Okay, switch position changes from 1 to 2. At the time of switch changes, what will be the current flow through the inductor? At the time of switch changes, the inductor at the time of switch changes means transient response. At the time of transient response, the inductor acts as constant current source. The current flow does not change. The current flow is constant with the previous state value. The previous state value is 2 amps. So at transient condition, the current flow to the inductor is 2 amps. Okay. After long time of switch connected, after long time of inductor is connected with 5 volt source means the inductor starts to become and short. So the current flow through the inductor at steady conditions is I is equal to V by R, 5 by 1 is equal to 5 amps, because the inductor acts as short at steady state. Okay. At the time of switch changes, the current flow of the inductor is 2 amps. After a long time, the current flow is increases to 5 amps. Okay. Now I conclude that transient response in the inductor acts as constant current source with the previous state current value. At steady state condition, the inductor acts as short. Remember this formula. Okay. Example. The circuits. First question is, when the switch is connected at position 1, at t is equal to 0 time, the switch position changes from 1 to 2. What will be the equivalent circuit and current flow through the current flow at the time of switch changes? T is equal to 0 plus means at the time of switch changes. The second question is, after long time of switch changes, what will be the equivalent circuit and current flow? Okay. First one. Initially, the inductor is connected with DC source. The switch position changes from 1 to 2 at the time at t is equal to 0 seconds. At the time of changes means transient response. At transient response, we know that at transient response, inductor acts as constant current source with the previous state current value. Previous state value means the inductor is connected with 10 volt DC source. Previously, the inductor is long time connected with 10 volt source, so it acts as a short because long time connected. So the equivalent circuits is shorted. Okay, is switch connected with the 10 volt source, the inductor acts as short. So the current flow of the inductor is I is V by R, 10 by 5 is equal to 2 amps. When the inductor is connected with 10 volt source, the current flow through the inductor is 2 amps. At the time of switch changes, the inductor acts as constant current source. So replace the inductor by a constant current source. The value is previous current flow 2 amps. Okay. Now what will be the current flow through the inductor at the time of switch changes? Constant one 2 amps. Current flow through the inductor is 2 amps at the time of switch changes. Okay. After long time of switch changes, the inductor will act as short. So replace the inductor by short. Now the switch is at position 2. The inductor long time connected with 5 volt source, so inductor is short. So the current flow through the inductor is I is equal to V by R 5 by 5 1 amps. Okay, this is a concept. Another one example. This question is asked in GATE examinations. I think 2007 in the EEE department. The question is, the switch is long time closed. Open at t is equal to 0. At the time of opening, what will be the current flow through the 20 ohm resistors? Before opening, what will be the current flow through the 20 ohm resistors? Okay, this is a question. First, just before opening the switch, the inductor long time connected with DC source. So inductor acts as short. Okay. If the inductor long time connected with DC source, the inductor acts as short. So replace the inductor by short. Replace. Okay. Now the circuit becomes basic electrical circuits. Apply the mesh analysis or network reduction, node analysis, anyone, find the current flow to the 20 ohms. Now I am going to use network reduction. Okay, parallel and series combinations. Here the 20 ohm resistors and this short circuit path are parallel. Okay, when the resistors connected with short circuits, parallel short circuits, the total resistance will be 0. How, sir? The resistance R1 is 20 ohm. This resistance, let us take this resistance R2. R2 is 0 ohms. Short circuit path means 0 ohms. Okay, 0 ohms. This 20 ohm and 0 ohms are parallel. Use the parallel formula. 1 by R total is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. Substitute this value, find the R total. The value will be 0 ohms. Okay, so this 0 ohms. This resistance became ineffective. Then the 20 ohm and 20 ohm resistors are in parallel. If the same resistors, two resistors are in parallel, the total resistance will be the half. So the total resistance will be 10. Otherwise, use this formula. Okay, the answer will be 10 ohms. Now the total resistance is series with the 20 ohm resistors. So 10 plus 20 is equal to 30 ohms. So R total for the circuit is 30 ohms. So I is equal to V by R. 30 volt divided by 30 ohms is equal to 1 amps. Okay. Okay, option A and B is wrong. Then just after opening the switch. Just after opening the switch means immediate response, transient response. At transient condition, the inductor acts as a constant current source with the previous state current value. So replace the inductor by a constant current source with previous state value. This is the equivalent circuits. The 1 amps previous state value is 1 amps, so 1 amps current source values. Now our objective is to find the current flow through the 20 ohm resistors. If the question is asked current flow through the inductor means 1 amps, that will be right. But the question is current flow through the 20 ohm resistors. Use mesh analysis or nodal analysis, find the current flow through the 20 ohm resistors. Now we may use the mesh analysis. If you don't know the mesh analysis, just visit the supervised concepts. That video link is attached in this video. So just refer it. Let us take this current flow is I1, mesh analysis, mesh current is I1. This current mesh current is I2. Okay, we cannot apply KVL for loop 1 and loop 2 because there is current source, supermesh concepts. If current source is present, we cannot apply the KVL. Okay, we know two equations. First, by using the current source we can form an equation. I1 current flow is direction is same that of current source value. I2 current flow is opposite direction. So I1 minus I2 is equal to 1 amps. This is the equation 1. Okay. For another one equations, we may apply the voltage Kirchhoff's voltage law for the outer loop. Okay. So 20 I2 plus 20 I2 is equal to 40 I2 plus 20 I1 is equal to 30. Okay. Now simplify this equation, solve this equation, find I1 value. That value is I. So we will get the answer I is equal to 7 by 6. Okay. So option C is correct. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Click the subscribe button and hit the bell icon for notification. Like, comment and share.